probably make like a 15-minute video on all the details of the Rampart wall. Maybe not 50. If I include everything about Rampart, yeah, probably. That's just like gameplay stuff, not like lore, not etymologism of her name or some shit like that. Purely what things, how things work in the game and how those things can be used. You'd be surprised how much stuff there is to just something that can be placed. Fuck it, I'll start yapping now. I'll do passive, ult, and then wall. So our passive gives her 15% more ammo, at least if I remember correctly, in all. Okay. Hi. Today I was making a video. No, I wasn't. I was filming. I was doing a stream. I was streaming on Twitch. By the way, guys, I stream on Twitch. You should totally check that out. I was streaming on Twitch, and partly through, like at some point through in the stream, I start ranting about everything Rampart. So I go over the passive, the tactical, and the ultimate in not that order, but like from smallest to biggest, like for how much there is to cover. So I do passive, then I do ultimate, then I do tactical. And in that description, in that rant, I wasn't very accurate. I wasn't very all-encompassing. There was a lot, and I mean a lot, that I wish I could have said, and that I didn't say, and I'm just going to make this video right now to do that. And instead of using any clips, at least for like explanation's sake, from the Twitch VOD, I'm just going to repeat it now. Because I was in the middle of recording, and the video was looking as if it was going to be around 15-20 minutes maybe, and this video might be, like, it might turn out to be the same length as well, and that's fine. But regardless, I wasn't very happy with the Twitch VOD, you know, Frankenstein's monster clipping together type of video that I was going to make. So I'm gonna make this, like I said, I'm gonna make this instead. Also, while I was editing, I was thinking of like I was thinking of getting different sources for getting the different sources from where I actually got the things that I knew about Rampart, and then put them in the description, or have the, like, in the top right corner, you know, the video ideas or suggestions or whatever, like those pop up when I was talking about a subject. And I stumbled onto this rabbit hole, basically, where there's this guy called Toothpaste Main? Yeah, Toothpaste Main. And he makes, he has a series of 16 videos, all combined into a playlist, nice and watchable for anyone who would like to watch all of them, where he basically goes over 16 different Rampart bugs. Not all of them are bugs, I'm fairly certain, but a lot of them are. And if you are interested in that, as I was, you should check that out. That being said, I'm going to take a lot from that series, what he was talking about, probably talk about that here, as well as some other things that I have picked up through the years and learned from other people online. Alright, so let's go over the passive first. Hold up, bunch of details. Increased magazine capacity and faster reloads when using LMGs and minigun. That's probably one of the worst passives in the game. In addition, she picks up the Rampage like an SMG. See? Same type of pickup animation. If you were to do the same thing on another character, then you would get this animation. So, it's not really, you know, her passive per se, but oh well. It's part of her character. I figured I'd mention it here. Makes the most sense. Also mentioned it on stream. Anyway, she reloads faster, and she has more ammo. So there's a bug with this, where if you then swap the gun that you swap, the LMG that you swap, will have less ammo on it. This happens every single time that you reload. It's kind of annoying. Happens with every single LMG.
Right. Now this is what I'm talking about.
With the exception of the L-Star, because it doesn't use the same type of ammo. But also happens with the Devotion.
Love me an LMG.
36. Reload. I keep stumbling onto even weirder bugs. What is this? See, now, when I have two LMGs, only one of them has this bug. And when I switch from two LMGs to one LMG, it doesn't have the bug anymore? And now it has the bug. Dude. I guess that's the nature of bugs. I mean, I guess. Alright, let's try reloading both now. Okay. We're one. Dude. Oh, so dumb. It's so dumb. But regardless, now to the ultimate. It takes about 100 seconds or 1 minute 40 to get the ultimate. When you have it, you pull it out, and it's pull out animation, and from there you have a few options. You can either place it, or you can use it mobile. If you hold right click, you obviously you rev it up, you can shoot instantly, and oh. Okay, I guess that bug has been fixed. There was a bug that, again, Toothpaste Main discovered. You should honestly go check that out. If you are as interested in as that stuff as me, you should go check it out. But what the bug he found was that if you shoot even one bullet and then try and pull out your wall, okay, it's still in the game. It won't do that. See, I'm spamming it. Like, you might not see it, but I'm spamming it. But you can get around that by holstering, but yeah, it's still annoying. It shouldn't be that way. But as is with bugs, like you saw before, I was able to pull out my Sheila very fast. As is the nature with bugs, inconsistency is the name, I suppose. When you try and walk with it, you have a speed of 69.40. When you have it equipped, you have a weapon walking speed of 260. And I guess this is like the slowest speed in the game. We have like 32 by crouching as well. Absolutely sluggish. Some more stuff. When you don't want to use the ultimate anymore, you can just pull it away. You can whip it out again, destroy the doors, whatever that you need it for. Let's see. You can also do this. It's funny. just kind of to annoy your teammates. It's kind of loud, I'm not gonna lie. So to all my my Ramparts mains watching, that's how you annoy your teammates. Spamming this one's also pretty good.
I'm not one for bragging, bro. You lost. Time to go
And
home to your loved ones. Oh, you stay, and I'll go home to your loved ones.
when you're done shooting it, you can either press, for me it's B, and you'll put it like on charge, on recharge, when you get it back, or if you, when you're done. Like if you empty the mag of it, right? When firing it, it'll turn into its mobile form, and you can place it down wherever. You can then write it, rev it up again, and do that. You can also reload it. There's infinite ammo on it. No cost, except it takes, like, I think that's the longest reload in the game. Especially if you empty it out. I'm not gonna do that though. If you empty it out, you won't get the tactical reload. You get the long, like 5-second reload or some shit. So you're better off stopping at 1 bullet, as is with like every single other gun in the game, with a few exceptions. The Wingman, the Nemesis. See the same reload speed. Same reload speed. As well as the Havoc. Maybe the Ari, I'm not sure. Same speed. Because of the RE actually has that. And the P20. So 4 guns in the game have that same thingy. There used to be, okay, so like this is as far as I got in my notes. I'm gonna read those out now. Let's see. Oh yeah, so when you put it away, if you're shot above 75% of the mag and you pull it away, you'll get a minimum of 75 on it. So there's not really a reason to put it away unless you've shot like 100 or 30 bullets. So like little tips and tricks, I suppose. And then there's 2 tips and tricks that that are bugs to my knowledge when it comes to Sheila, that I also have written down. One of them is pretty well known, and it's that oh actually, well, yeah, actually I'm gonna test something. Here's the thing that I figured out a long time ago, is if with the replicators, if you put down 3 walls and then you stand and replicate, and then you look where the walls are, and then you exit the replicator, you'll fall through the map, or to wherever the replicator was standing. This actually, it landed on top of a roof, so I would stand on top of it, and then it would just push me through. I'm gonna try and do that.
Back here. You're gonna miss all the fun.
Well, regardless, there used to be a bug. I'm not sure if it's in the game anymore, where you would stand on the other side of a vault. You put down Sheila in front of the door. Then Sheila would be facing the back side of the door. When you then got off Sheila, you would be able to phase through the door, like glitch through it, and then you would get on the other side. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, definitely. We got this door. doesn't wanna. I'm guessing this is the way they fixed it, by just like not allowing you to place it closer to a door. With the back turned anyway. Anyway, what they would do is they would put Revolt down, grab a nade, or like 3 nades, depending on how many is going in. They put a pre-reworked Rev, just so we're clear. They would put it down, then go on Sheila. They would then, you know, enter Sheila, go off Sheila, and then they'd be inside. They would then nade themselves, and get sent back to the totem. Or optionally, I suppose they could have stayed in there until someone opened it, or they could have stayed in there until Zone got them, and they died. I'm sure that happens loads. Right, another thing to mention with Sheila is that obviously it destroys doors. It's the highest DPS gun in the game. It's the only... Well, if you place it down, right, and you reload it, it's the only gun in the game that has infinite ammo. The like 2 other ultimates that have this property would be Vantage, although very slow, and obviously like Ballistics ultimate now. No, I'm not done talking about the bugs. So there was a bug. Again, I don't know if it's still here, where you would place Sheila down next to a wall like this, then you would climb, then you would look down, and because you could go on Sheila like this, you could get higher than you're supposed to. Looks like I am, maybe. This is also like, wait, there's like a split-second frame where I get off the wall. It's so like I'm like floating. It's so weird. You can just infinitely like sit on top of it. Oh, it's so dumb. It's like a split second when you get off the wall. There is the ability or the option to operate it.
Better call your mums. Gonna need some coddling.
I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember who made the video. It might have been Moki Sniper, but it's also a while ago. And the whole thing was that you would get on it, and then you would get off it, and when you got off it, you would be on the same area as when you got on it, right? And then you could keep crawling an entire height extra. So Sheila can also, since you are obviously like slowed down, Sheila, you can bypass this by bunny hopping, which is kind of nice. The downside to this is that your aim becomes a lot harder to control. Not really, but like comparatively, yeah, it has a lot more kick to it. It doesn't like go to left or right or be unpredictable like that, but it does kick up much more. Yeah, and you put it down, and when you put it down, you can use it to block doors and such, and it works like a caustic barrel, where you open it, you can shoot the gun itself, but you can't open door anymore. There's also no wall bug. Again, shout out to Toothpaste Main for finding this, explaining this. I was really confused, so I had to look it up, and then he had a video on it. And in all honesty, I really appreciate him for having that video. It cleared up a lot of my confusion, anger, what have you, about this character. Like the whole playlist, honestly. I think that's it for the ultimate. I don't think there's anything else to cover. The only thing I can think of is like trivia, like headshot damage, how much damage the entire mag does, load speeds and all that, but just go look it up on the wiki. Honestly, I'm not gonna sit there and say all of that stuff. Onto the walls, and oh boy, is there a lot to talk about when it comes to the walls. So, let me start off by saying the wall. I might as well take this now. So you know how caustic barrels, you can't sit on them, and you also can't stand on a Rampart ultimate? Like, it's the same way.
Hey, sorry, we all need a bathroom.
You just glide off.
Don't get in the way, eh?
Like, it seems like you can mantle this as well. And there is like a mantle animation, because there's also a climbing animation. But you can't actually super glide off of it, and I don't know why. But it's also not as slippery as a caustic barrel. Like, it's so strange. You can stack caustic barrels like this. You can like activate this one and pick up this one, and that one stays in the air. Oh, it doesn't stay in the air. How wrong one can be. When it comes to like Sheila ultimates, I don't think you can stack them. I would hope not. And even if you could, I'm not sure what sort of stuff that would allow you to do. Maybe some wacky ass shenanigans. There's like a lot more stuff to say about Sheila too. Like, you can place it on a trident. It used to be played when Crypto came out. I believe you used to be able to place Sheila on top of Crypto's drone. Whatever. Yeah, you used to be able to put Rampart Ultimate on Crypto drone, and there was a whole period of time where you would just see people flying around on Crypto drone on the Rampart Ultimate. I saw a great clip of, I think it's one of the like really good players in this game. Like, it's either It's Steamy or some shit like that. I think there was like 2 Ramparts both on each Crypto drone shooting against each other while both on Sheila. It was crazy looking back at it. Like, again, looking back when I wasn't playing that thing, but like thinking back to seeing that, it was really funny. That has to be everything to with the ultimate, right? I really can't think of more. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Hey, listen, if there's more to the ultimate, I'll be damned. I will actually be damned. Now on to the wall. Let's cover the most basic aspects of the wall first. It's easier that way, to be honest. The wall itself has a pull-out animation. Then you see the outline of where it can be placed. When you have it out, it gives you a speed reduction equal to that of a gun. It does not share the same properties as Watson's, where if you had, say, an LMG in your hand, and you were to... Again, I made the same example in my stream, where you were to shoot somebody, right? And if you wanted to push them instantly, you could just get rid of the Rampage, or, well, LMG or whatever other gun you would have in your hand by getting your fences out. If you tried to do that with Rampart, you would just be slow.
I'm here, I'm back. Don't ask questions.
Like, you see the difference? Here I would slide with Watson. And even if not, the simple difference that Watson you can actually run with your fences out at almost the same speed. You actually see that there's a small reduction in speed, which is really silly and almost completely negligible. It serves no purpose really, but regardless, it doesn't matter. And shout out to Toothpaste Man again. Like, one of these videos that he did, I think it's like the first one or second one or something, in this playlist, he shows that the weapon that you have in your hand dictates how fast you can pull out your thingy. So it's actually just like a gun that you pull out. Now, he didn't experiment with stocks, but in the video he showed the difference between an R9 and an LMG. I don't remember exactly what LMG, but it's not really relevant. The point is that, you know, fast gun, slow gun. If you were to then put down a all, it'd be really fast, as almost instant. It's so fast. Compared to if you were even like unarmed. Like you can't see it maybe that well. But yeah, it's a lot faster, so it depends on that. Now the Rampart wall itself, when you place it down, it has 120 HP. It'll retain the same amount of damage that you did to the wall. And then it'll get destroyed the same, like, equally as fast. For the record, it has 400 HP. So, and that's only the bottom part. The top part has 175 HP. So, I just looked it up. The amped part of the amped part, the top part on the blue side, it allows you to deal 25 or 20% increased damage. Notable thresholds that this crosses, or damage increases that this gives, is Sentinel and Peacekeeper. The Sentinel, when charged, normally, well, okay, I should say Sentinel normally does 80 damage. When you charge it, it does 88 damage. When you hit it behind ramped cover and charge, it does 106 damage. And when you hit headshots with this, it does Kraber damage. The Peacekeeper normally does 99 damage, assuming you hit all pellets. On headshots, it deals 110 or 120 damage. Not entirely fair, because the helmet, but yeah, whatever. If you hit all headshots through the rampart cover, it deals like 130. I think it is even more. But you know. Yeah. Oh, Kraber damage. Look at that. And of course, I want to say the man, the myth, the legend himself, or the gun itself, the Kraber, when you have like the best armor and helmet in the game, it still allows it to one-shot. So that's very nice. Not so nice on the receiving end, but you know, nice for us 5 Rampart mains. This, like, you can physically interact with it. This makes it so it has a lot of movement implications. Like it interacts with things, or you can interact with it in different ways, so that you get different, you know, outcomes that other characters like Gibby. Obviously, you can super glide off of it. Obviously, super glide off. Obviously. Oh, yes. Gentlemen. Holy shit! What am I, dog shifted? Am I bad at the video game? Obviously, you can super glide off of it. You can climb off of it. Like so. And because you can do that, you can also fatigue bounces off of it. Or just normal wall bounces off of it. Obviously, you would have to input a side direction as opposed to either no directions or forward input when it comes to walls that are this small. Just in general as well. I mean, you might have to... Okay, so whatever, this proved my point, but even like in this small height difference, you should be able to fatigue bounce like that. Normally, you can't do this because the walls are too small. Even how hard, regardless of how hard I try, I'll never get even a climb off of this. Like you see, it won't allow me to even do that. You can do it off of these boxes, and then 4. You can also join the stream. Do it video. For context, or because I have to satisfy my own ego. Am I? Okay. I don't think I've been playing too much Apex. Brain rotted. There you go, fatigue bands. So you can interact with it like that. It also just works as a horizon passive. And the reason that this works is because you put something at your feet,
Tossing up some amped cover.
or close. I'm not that good at explaining this, right? Jay the Yggdrasil made a video explaining how to do different kinds of fall stun cancel, right?
Putting up some amped
And
cover.
one of these is an edge bug, where if you hit
Backing up my cover.
two surfaces that are close to each other, it forms this sort of force field that you can land on, and it pushes you away from it, and in that sense it's like cancels your fall stun.
Backing
That's
up my cover.
probably the way it works. Probably. That's the only explanation I can really think of. It might genuinely also be an edge bug, where I
Tossing up
hit
some amped cover.
the very edge part of this and then slide off. Like, it's like, because edges in this game, kind of, because you see I start going down, right? But this is like a straight line. If you hit this part right here where I'm standing, you'll also go flying.
Putting
There
up
you
some
go.
amped cover.
I got it.
Backing up my cover.
And it just occurred to me that you might actually be able to mantle jump off of a wall as well.
Tossing up some amped cover.
Now listen, I'm not that good at mantle jumps, so someone else might make a video on this, as opposed to, or like, I might ask one of my friends that are more competent in mantle jumping than me to make a video doing that. So yeah, but it might be useful for something. I don't know.
Getting my
And
cover.
I bet you could do it really fast too, because the walls come out pretty fast. So you would just like, you go towards it, and you place it, then do the mantle jump, like that.
Right. Getting
Don't
my
know.
cover
Could be
out
interesting. Other ways that you can use it is nade boosting. Rampart is, in my opinion, one of the 3 best legends to do
here. Frag out.
nade boosting with. The other 2 being Octane and Conduit. Octane for the extra speed boost that you would get, and Conduit because you basically wouldn't lose any HP if you tried to do it for the speed. Also, Conduit genuinely has a speed boost, so if you like look at your teammate that's really far away, then nade boost from something, then Conduit Q. Oh my god, that just occurred to me. Conduit might even be even more broken and an actual movement legend. Oh no, why is she like this?
Tossing up
But yeah,
some
Rampart's
amped cover.
good because you could either... What am I... What the... What the...
Tossing a frag.
You can make your own walls to super glide from. You know, if you're good and not absolute ass at the game like
Cover's
me.
getting backed up.
You could also... put
Tossing a frag.
a... thing in front of it like that. And then... Yeah. So 2 ways to do that. While we're on the topic, you can also just use the wall to not take damage from nades.
Arc star out. Throwing thermite.
Also blocks thermites. I think very inconsistent on the thermite, so but yeah, so someone nades you, you're standing behind cover, and someone throws a nade at you. Oh no! You're sitting there, you almost popped the bat, or you just popped the bat, but you don't have time to move, or you don't want to move out of cover, you can just place a wall down, like that. Obviously the wall itself will take damage, so if you have to block 2 nades, then your ball is probably going to die from that. It's going to get destroyed, so place 2 walls, stuff like that. Then the last 3 things that I will say about the wall is that the wall does No, I haven't even talked about the bugs of the wall, dude. What am I saying? Oh my god. Okay, I'll finish my thoughts on like the things you can do with the wall before I go on to the bugs. And I guess I'll tie one of them neatly into the last part as well. So, you just down someone. And then you place on a wall. And then you can use a finisher on them. Or I guess you can finish them. That. Or something in between where you use a finisher, then cancel the finisher, then shoot them in the head. And then get the loot box like that, and then you can shit swap. That's the next thing, is you can say there's a... Oh, actually there are death boxes. I'll use that guy as an example. There's someone right there. Oh, slide like that. Then go into the death box, get what you want. And then... stuff like that. And then you can use it for revives. The more people that are shooting at you, the more covers that you have to use, or the more people that are looking at you. So, if there's like 2 people looking at me, but they are, say, over there, they're not gonna get over to me in time, but they are able to shoot me and my teammates. I can just do like this. Alright, if both of them are shooting at me, then I'll be able to res here, and I'll be able to get that res off faster than if I were to, like my teammates right here, right? I go out here, I punch them in, I take damage, and my teammate maybe takes damage, and then I have to res here. They're going to be here by the time that my teammate is even up, and by that time, I would have to like cover for my teammate by shooting both, but instead I can res here. They're gonna shoot the wall because obviously, you know, when Rampart pulls up a cover in the middle of nowhere, you shoot the wall, right? They're gonna shoot this part, and maybe they'll get through all of it before your teammate gets up, and that's not good, but they can crouch down and look down. So crouch and look down, and that way your head doesn't get shown. Because of bullet drop and bullet size, sometimes you can still get hit, but at least looking down makes it very, like a lot more consistent. Or a lot more inconsistent to hit you. A lot more consistent to not get hit. Alright, that's another thing. You can literally just hide behind the cover itself. A nice way to use it is in the middle of a fight. If you're having a 1v1, right? Say your opponent's standing there. You both finish shooting your mag, you're both kind of bad, so you don't kill each other. I see the person I'm fighting starting to reload, so instead of reloading I do this. Up. And I can keep spraying, or I can, you know, reload and then take cover behind my shield. That it's possible, depends on the situation. Now on to the last thing, and probably the thing that most people will use it for: doors. And also the fucking worst thing to use it for. Again, shout out to Toothpaste Main, because this is the video that really, you know, I guess maybe cope properly with the fact, because it made it made it make sense to me why it interacted this way. So say you place this on the wall, right? You would think that from the other side you wouldn't be able to open it, right? Let me press E. It doesn't open. Let me press E. Opens the left door. Always the left door. If I try and close it, it doesn't close. If I try to now pick up the cover, I'm spamming E. It doesn't pick it up. I'd have to be either on top of it or on the other side. What the f... Huh, okay, another Rampart bug. Isn't that lovely? Also another thing, if you open it, try to close it, it doesn't work. If you get rid of this, it closes it. So you open it, closes, doesn't close, closes. Awesome sausage. Now, he pointed out that if it has something to do with this, like, invisible boundary box, if I put it on the inside here, supposedly, I'm not able to pick it up. And I'm not. I'd have to step inside What about here? Still, like, technically on the inside, maybe. What about, can I put it here? Nope. So I'd have to go on top of it, then pick it up. If you're on this side of the door, it's fine. Another thing that he found, it's really dumb, it makes no sense. Single doors though, no problem. I think they still won't close. But it's fine because from the outside you can't actually open those doors. Should have done it here, I'm just gonna do it here. Try and open this. What do you mean? Here I was thinking I was fucking Mr. Scientist. Okay, what about from the inside? Okay, well this makes... Well, no, it does make sense. Okay, so here we have an example of the exact same bug happening. Obviously that bug, right? But notice where it opens. This is now a right door. Like from this side, this is a right door. I place it here. This is now a left door, so if I open it twice, it opens. I put it here. This is a left door. I go around, I try and open it. It's now a right door, because this is where the hinges are at. I try and open it. It doesn't work. I try and remove this. Okay, now it removes. Why? Okay, see. Yeah, because I was standing inside, right? Cool. Makes no sense. At least you can place one on the inside, guys. Because of the fucking door. Here's the solution to this. It's a dumb solution, but you can put one like this and one like this. This way, doors will be able to be opened and closed. So, to all my fellow Rampart mains, if you are running away from someone, use two doors or use two walls like this, because that's reality or something. I don't know. It's so stupid. That's gotta be everything. I can't think of anything else. So let me look at my notes. Oh right, yeah. So I was I saw this somewhere. I don't remember where. I don't remember by who, but I saw this somewhere. If a caustic throws his ultimate, like say there, you can place covers all the way around it, and it'll block the caustic ult. Then shout out to my man, Toothpaste Man main again. If you place Rampart walls around you, like this, it'll block the caustic gas. Because the way the caustic gas works is like, if it were here, then it would spread like this and like this to get around the first Rampart wall. If it was just like this, again, check out the playlist. It's one of the later videos that he has. It's not like long videos, it's literally just like a minute, maybe some or two. So yeah, if you want the full demonstration, you go check it out there. Like if the caustic were here, it would go like this, and it would also obviously go in the normal radius as well. So yeah, I genuinely think that's it for tips and tricks and bugs and every interaction that has to do with Rampart. All I can say is if you want to play this character, get creative and learn super glides and wall bounces. Yeah, that's about it. Bye bye.